but there is the intention to continue together.
Ciao guys, it's Fabrizio Romano and today's video is sponsored by OneFootball. OneFootball is now the home of Serie A in the UK and Ireland. You can stream every match live, buy individual games or get a team pass. Options starting from low as £4.99 British pounds, plus enjoy highlights and more exclusive content all season long. Don't wait, download OneFootball for news, scores and all your live Serie A matches. Click the link in the description to get started for free.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, we touch on Manchester United situation, Erik Ten Hag, also something to mention on Lamine Yamal, one of the best players in the world right now, and then two right backs, Reece James, Dani Carvajal, more to add. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, let me start today's video by mentioning right backs and by mentioning some of the stories we have about them, because Dani Carvajal, one of the best players in the world this season, in the Ballon d'Or list, scoring in a Champions League final, winning almost everything, La Liga with Real Madrid, the Super Cup, obviously the Champions League, and then the Euros with Spain, so credits to a fantastic season for Dani Carvajal. He's out of contract in summer 2025, and what we can say on the situation of Dani Carvajal is that the feeling between Carvajal and Real Madrid is very good about a contract extension. So talks are set to start between Carvajal, his representatives and Real Madrid board. Again, one more year of contract, but there is the intention to continue together. Carvajal wants to play for Real Madrid. Carvajal wants to stay at Real Madrid, and Carvajal wants to be part of Real Madrid as long as possible, so he will leave it in the club's hands. So it's on Real Madrid what they want to do with Dani Carvajal, but Real Madrid seem quite open to discussing with Carvajal and extending his contract. So conversations are set to start, but there is a positive feeling. Again, Carvajal and Real Madrid are very happy together. It's important to clarify that Carvajal in public and also in private, in the conversation he's having with Real Madrid, sent very clear message. He wants to play only for Real Madrid in Europe. So Dani Carvajal has no intention to negotiate with Premier League clubs, obviously with La Liga clubs, Italian, German or whatever. He wants to play only for Real Madrid in Europe. So if one day Real Madrid will decide to let Carvajal leave and try a different right back as a regular starter, Carvajal will explore options like MLS, Qatar, Saudi, not European clubs. This was the message of Carvajal in the initial talks he had with Real Madrid, and so talks are due to start. Overdue deal for Dani Carvajal. Reece James, another right back, guys. First of all, we wish him to return as soon as possible. Yesterday he posted on his social media accounts saying, I'm doing well, see you soon. So positive messages. Obviously Chelsea staff don't want to risk anything with Reece James. The international break will help also to keep working and to have Reece James available in the best conditions as soon as possible. Again, no risk will be taken. This was also the indication of Enzo Maresca. He wants Reece James as soon as possible, but he's in the best conditions possible. So no risk. They want to see Reece ready and fit. And on Reece James, guys, what we can add is that we keep having many stories about Reece James. We always had many stories on Real Madrid in the recent years and more clubs. But if Chelsea even wanted to consider the exit of Reece James, they had the possibility to do so in the past, and they never wanted. And I can guarantee that the current management is still rating Reece James highly as a player, of course, as a right back, as a leader in the dressing room. They remain very, very happy with Reece James. They love Reece James. So this is the internal feeling at Chelsea. Then, of course, they all, including the player himself, want to see Reece James playing regularly, not having problems. This is really important for the player and for Chelsea. So working hard to have Reece available as soon as possible. Chelsea are also very happy with Malo Gusto, who is doing his job in a fantastic way at right back, but for Reece James, the intention of Chelsea remains to wait for the player, to protect the player, to back the player, to support the player. And the player, obviously, is more than happy at Chelsea. Now, it's time for them to find the right balance and to see Reece James finally back on the pitch, but he remains part of Chelsea project. Then, guys, in terms of projects, we know how important is the situation of Erik Ten Hag. tense week at Manchester United. One more interview today with Sky Sports for Erik ten Hag, saying again that he's convinced that this season will be a success, there will be trophies, so an optimistic Erik ten Hag for Manchester United. At the same time, guys, the reality behind the scenes is that these two games, Porto and Aston Villa, will be really crucial for the future of Erik ten Hag. Man United co-owners, Ineos and Manchester United management want to see a reaction, an important one, in terms of results and in terms of performance. So this is going to be important. How Man United players will react, because the players are the crucial part of the story. Someone at Man United was not so happy with the attitude of the players. Not just the red card of Bruno Fernandes changed the dynamics of the games, of course, but before that, in the first part of the game, how you approach the game. You concede a goal after 2 minutes, Old Trafford playing Tottenham after having a draw with Twente, after a bad performance also before with Crystal Palace. So Man United management want to see a reaction from the players and they want to see results. So this is the message. Of course, Ten Hag remains optimistic. Of course, Ten Hag remains confident. Keep repeating that we are all together. And when he says we, he mentions obviously the ownership, obviously the management and the players. So Ten Hag remains convinced about what they're doing at Manchester United. Keep mentioning the time after adding young players. But it's important to say, guys, that Manchester United now want to see the results. Manchester United management want to see the reaction on the pitch, want to see different kind of performances, and want to see something different in Manchester United players' eyes. Attitude has to be different. So this is going to be a crucial part of the process in the next few days when Manchester United will face Porto and Aston Villa. Two difficult games, really important for the future of Erik ten Hag. And then, guys, I wanted to tell you something on Lamine Yamal. Yes, because on Lamine we always have many stories, many links we had in the recent months, but we had a strong story around, you remember, about Paris Saint-Germain. It was before the beginning of the summer transfer window, between April and May. What I can tell you, guys, that speaking to my sources, I can confirm that Paris Saint-Germain at some point this year, last season, let's say like that, because the season was still ongoing, Paris Saint-Germain, when they understood that Kylian Mbappé was going to leave the club and was going to sign for Paris Saint-Germain, for Real Madrid from Paris Saint-Germain, they really thought at PSG to make a record bid for Lamine Yamal. So more than 200 million euros. They never sent this proposal. So it was not an official bid, was not an official proposal, was not even a negotiation, because Barcelona and the player didn't even want to entertain any talks with any club. But PSG internally considered to present a record bid for Lamine Yamal. Again, more than 200 million euros. Then it didn't happen, not even the negotiation, because again, Lamine is super happy at Barcelona. For Barcelona, Lamine is absolutely crucial part of this process, phase of this new project, and so no chance to advance with that one. But the reality is that Paris Saint-Germain really wanted to attack, really wanted to try, and they didn't have the chance to do that because Lamine for Barca is untouchable. Of course, 2025 is going to be an important year for Lamine Yamal, turning 18 in July, so time to sign his first big professional contract at Barcelona. They are already preparing everything. So for Barca, that contract is something that they've already been preparing for months. Already last year they started thinking about it. Then now obviously the conditions, the terms have to change after the exploit of Lamine Yamal, but he remains a crucial part of Barca project. And PSG really wanted to do something crazy for Lamine, but for Barca that was never the case. To discuss. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Lamine Yamal to Erik ten Hag. What should Manchester United do, and all the rest, including Reece James, Dani Carvajal. Let me know your opinion, guys, here in comments. Like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.